Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another installment of Let's Talk Film. Today, we're gonna talk about a movie I actually got to see a little early, which I am really happy about. It's called Your Monster. If you haven't heard about this movie, it is basically about this character played by Melissa Barrera who gets heartbroken after going to the hospital. Her uh, partner breaks up with her, and she finds a monster has been living in her apartment and shows her what it's like to live again. And it's very rom-commy, if you couldn't pick up off that description, and at times very cliche, but also that's kind of a staple in the genre, you know. And yeah, let's dive into some of my thoughts and really kind of talk about this because I think this is a cool movie to release around Halloween. Um, and yeah, so just right out the gates, the pacing at times felt really odd. Um, one moment it's a day, later the next moment it's like 5 days, and it gets a little confusing at times and hard to keep track of timeline. And I think this movie kind of struggles, especially in around the early middle of the movie. But once it clicks, it really gets its timing back. It's not like the whole movie is like that, but it's just some moments are head scratchers, and you don't really get that sense of time passing. It just feels like you're seeing them in the next sequence. But I I do think when it starts to click, and it starts to click for the whole second half of the movie, I think it really runs with it, and there's a lot of momentum that it has. It's really fun. It got me grinning the whole time, got a few laughs out of me, and yeah, it's a good time. Really just kind of fun creature romance flick. And yeah, it it's just a really fun watch, and yes, sometimes, it tries a little too hard to be funny. Um but I think for the majority of the time like it's enjoyable. It had me laughing at some moments. It's just those there's a few parts that's a little painful, you know. And yeah, but one thing I adore about this movie is the lighting. Um, I love their decision to how they light the monster. I think that's really fun. And I just think overall the lighting's really good, really solid for the different scenes, and it's probably actually the strongest thing I've seen in this movie when I think back on it. And yeah, it's it's a great time, and it's got just a really fun ending sequence that um, at least I didn't really expect that much. It's really at the end of the day, this is just a really good time for a movie, and it really serves an awesome role for someone who's not a big fan of horror movies but likes the horror aesthetic and like gets into Halloween and all that. I think this is a perfect movie for that audience, and it's really fun to see them um, have a movie that they can go to and enjoy on Halloween or around Halloween that isn't just a slasher or some kind of horror movie that they otherwise wouldn't want to go see. But yep, those are my general thoughts. Um, Thank you guys for watching yet again, and have a good evening, day, and night whenever you're watching, and Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.